Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
How's it going?
Huh?
How's it going?
Well, going all right. So I found out that you want to go spend Valentine's Day with people down in Texas.
It is awesome. I'm so excited. So let me tell you what's happening. So my job is sending me and a coworker who just happens to be Erin, because actually I was able to get her a job. They're sending us to Texas, and they said that we each can bring someone. And so she's bringing her boyfriend. So far, it's the three of us going to Texas. The job is paying for it. Airfare, hotel, everything is included. It is insane what they're doing, though, because they're paying, they're literally paying for, like, I think it's 4 or 5 nights there, but we're only working 1.5 days. And they said, you know, you guys can just go and enjoy yourself and see the town. And so I thought maybe you could come. Can you come?
No, I can't go to Texas.
Ask Maria. Maria is not going to let you pass this up. This is, Lorne, this is a free trip to Texas for,
yeah,
like...
Maria, well, and there would be so much involved with me going.
I mean, we're going to be going to Six Flags and vegan restaurants and museums and water parks and malls. It's going to be insane.
You're right. No, I can't go. I can't.
You can ask.
She won't even let me leave the state, and I can't go anywhere. I can't afford to right now.
Well, everything is paid for. The food is paid for. The flight is paid. We have a rental car that's paid for. The hotel is paid. Literally, only thing that you would need to maybe save up for is some shopping money.
There's no way I can save anything right now other than to pay my bills.
Can you ask your mom for a loan?
Mom don't have the money to do that. I can't anyway. I can't leave the dogs. Well, Roy would watch the dogs for me, but still.
Yeah, let Roy watch the dogs.
I can't leave my job like that.
Oh my gosh, it's going to be so much fun. I didn't know that there was so much to do in Texas.
You didn't have somebody else in mind already?
Say again? Well, no, I mean, I have other people I can ask because, you know, cause we both get to bring someone. And so, so she's bringing someone and I get to bring someone. So we, you know, so I thought I'd ask you because, like,
there's no way I'd be able to go.
And you're sure if you ask her, she's going to say no? I mean, you're going to, like, I think, why don't you ask her to contact the Texas probation people or whatever, like, you know what I mean? Like their probation department so that they can like, and like maybe have you check in there every day.
She's not going to do anything like that. She won't do anything like that. And I can't do that anyway. I can't afford to do that right now. I've got to make my land payment, and I've got to make my other payments.
Because this is incredible. Like, it is just an incredible opportunity.
2 more years, and well, actually 2.5 more years, and yeah, I wouldn't be actually. If I was already working for A2A Powell, then other than that, wouldn't be such a problem. Because I'd be making enough money, and plus I'd only be working 3 days a week, so.
It is just, oh.
Well, now I feel bad for sending you that last message.
Yeah, you did send me some pretty rough stuff. But, I mean,
That weren't that rough.
Huh?
That wasn't that rough.
Well, anyway, but no, I'm just like, it's like I feel bad for you that you're unable to come.
Why couldn't they send me to Maine for 4 or 5 days?
Why couldn't they send me to Maine for 4 or 5 days? I don't know. I don't even know. Let me think. We have someone who works in Boston, but I think that's the closest to Maine that we have. Yeah, that's the closest to Maine we have, is someone in Boston. So I don't know if we have product in Boston or in Maine or not, but
yeah, you do.
Texas is a huge market.
Oh no, that was your other job you did.
Wait a minute, I have an idea. Ask or tell Maria that you're like interviewing for a job, and maybe she'll let you go.
No, I can't lie to her. I wouldn't lie to her anyway. That would just hurt me more than anything.
I mean, it seems unfair to make someone not be allowed to travel.
Well, if it were Mitchell.
If what?
So if it were Mitchell, then there'd be a chance of it, but.
What about if I arrange for you to interview for a position at my company?
No. But I don't do that same kind of work for one.
Could you get a job with my company? I bet you they would give you a job.
They look at my record and
how much do you make?
They said no, thank you.
How much do you make?
Now I don't know. I've never made enough to really figure it out.
How much was your last check for?
Well, not only that, my checks are up and down all the time.
Well, how much were your last?
I'm anxious for A2A Pilot to get me to work.
How much were your last 2 checks for?
One for over 500. Well, actually, both of them were for over 500.
So 500, was that for 1 week or 2 weeks?
No, it's for 1 week.
Okay, so 500 a week.
About 2,000 a month, and sometimes more.
Okay, and how many hours is that?
And all that stuff. Huh?
How many hours is that?
There's depends on how many. Probably 60 or better.
Say again?
Right around 60.
You work 60 hours a week?
Well, it's not like my job is all that hard. I drive truck. Most of the time, my job is not hard.
So it's 500 for 60 hours?
It doesn't feel like 60 hours to me.
Because, I mean, I could get you could make more than that.
Oh, I know I can. I can make $67,000 a year. I'm just waiting for March to call A2A Pilot so they can get me to work. They may have already called. I got to call them on Mondays. Because some lady called Mom's house yesterday, and Mom told them that she had the wrong number. And I got to thinking I had already talked to Katrina once and let her know that I changed my number. And she said, put it on file, and she might not have put it on file. And she might have gone to call me and not have my number. So she might have called Mom for that reason.
That could have happened.
That could have happened. So I don't know. So I got to call her on Monday to find out.
Yeah, call Katrina. And, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It just seems like odd to me that Maria would just automatically shoot down you flying to Texas.
Well, she's already put it in my new thing that she made up. that I can't leave the state. And that's because she hasn't gotten to know me. Mitchell, more than likely, Mitchell would have said, okay, what a problem.
Why don't you tell her?
Because it won't work.
No. Say this. The trip is 2.5 weeks away. Ask her what you have to do in that 2.5 weeks to prove that that you are deserving, I should say, of leaving the state.
There's nothing I can do. I can't leave anyway. I need to make money. I need to make my land payment. I need to make my car payment. I need to pay, my insurance isn't due until April, but I need to pay the light bill. And just need to keep eating. I need to pay a phone. I need to get a different phone. This thing's a piece of shit.
Well, I did ask. I mean, I was hoping that, Maria would maybe consider.
No, she won't. She wouldn't consider it.
What would she say if you asked?
She'd say no. She'd say no. She'd look at me like I lost my mind.
She would look at you like you lost your mind?
Probably. Because of all the stuff that has happened before. I haven't even told her yet that I've been talking to you. I've seen her to talk about.
Well, I don't know. See if you could be transferred back to Mitchell. He's gay for you, so he probably wouldn't let you go.
Mitchell got a promotion.
That's right. Okay, yeah, that's right. What if you were called for an interview? I can have my company send you a letter.
That's not going to do it either because I'm not looking for another job other than with 80 help.
Well, what if they do it? Kyle ends up having you have out-of-state training?
They don't. Sorry, they can't.
Hold on, you're cutting out.
I already told them that I can only work in Maine. I can't work out of state.
Okay.
There's no way it can happen, so you're going to have to find somebody else.
I will, but I mean, I feel bad for you that you're unable to leave your state. Like, that's got to be miserable.
Really, it doesn't bother me because I've been all over the place anyway. But I also didn't know that I was going to meet you and didn't know that you were actually ever going to want to meet me after the last time. So I really didn't figure on any of this happening. I do know we need to meet soon, though.
Yeah, well, it could have happened in 2.5 weeks.
Well.
And I'm waiting we're going to be submitting our vote soon, but with a bunch of people traveling and with them doing stuff like what they're doing with me, sending me across the country to travel, and other people are traveling and everything, and not just traveling for work, but getting to turn it into like a vacation too. I really don't know what way the votes are going to go. I could say that maybe they're going to want to take an extra day off, the extra 2 days off, so that they can have 2 days to relax after travel. Maybe they're extra spending money for travel.
Oh, wow. If it doesn't go the way that we want it to, and people would rather have the money.
I mean, it's truly 50-50, but the thing is that since after being there for a certain amount of time, we already get so much vacation time or days off or PTOs or whatever you want to call it. I don't know if they're going to think, hey, I could have an extra day off. I already have days that I can take off. Because basically what they're offering us is it would be 2 additional PTO days to take whenever we want. So you see what I mean? So whereas I was originally, whereas originally they told us that it would be, I can't remember if they had said like this particular Friday and then a Monday or a Monday and a Tuesday. I can't remember what they said, but originally they had it set, but now what they're doing is they're offering basically 2 additional PTO days or $500.
But you don't know which way it's going to go.
I have, I couldn't even guess. I really think it's 50-50.
But if it goes the way, if it doesn't go the way that we want it to, then you're going to have to plan for even a 2-day weekend to come up here.
That makes no sense. It is a 10-hour drive to do that for a 2-day weekend. So that means that I would have to drive there on a Saturday for 10 hours and then drive back on a Sunday for 10 hours.
And fly up.
Okay, fly up when? Fly up on a Saturday and then fly back on a Sunday?
Friday night.
Fly up Friday night, so the flight is, let's just say 5 hours. So fly up Friday after work, get there exhausted at midnight probably, and then wake up to have Saturday morning and then Sunday morning before I have to fly back. That's really selfish that you'd ask me that.
Yeah, I know, but we got to figure something out.
Let's see what way they vote first. I honestly have no clue. It's truly a 50-50. It's one of the most up in the air things that I can imagine. I mean, truly, it is to me, and I'm sure some people already know how they're going to vote. I guess others do, others don't. I don't know. I haven't really talked to anybody to find out how they're going to vote. But I mean, if you took,
even if you talk to people and know what's on their mind,
if you asked, I mean, to me, it's like if you asked 100 people to choose a number between 1 and 2, pick one of those numbers. You could logically say that there's somewhat of a chance that half of the people would say each number, maybe not an even half, but relatively half and half.
100 people work at the place you do?
What did I say? I think it's 11 of us who are going to be voting.
11.
I remember it was an odd number, and so it wouldn't even be an even split.
So all we can really do is wait and find out when's the vote supposed to be.
I think it was the week before. Hold on, I remember the date, but hold on, I remember it's on a Monday. Let me go back to the email.
Hang on, I guess fit. Hang on.
Okay.
Okay. So wicked dry tonight.
Say again?
I thought it was wicked dry tonight.
Yeah, so about the vote, like, I literally have no idea. And if I could guess, I wouldn't even try, because, again, it's just like picking, what are people going to say, heads or tails?
You wouldn't want me to go to Texas with you anyway.
Why?
You'd be able to have sex with me every night.
Do what you said?
You'd be able to have sex with me every night.
Wait, I wouldn't want you to go to Texas because I would be able to have sex with you every night. Say that again?
Yeah. I said you wouldn't want me to go to Texas with you because you'd be able to have sex with me every night.
Oh.
I was kidding. You didn't get that?
Like, part of it went right over my head, but no. It's just gonna be a great time. There's a crap load of vegan restaurants out there, and museums, and Six Flags, and.
So you know that I can't go. Who you gonna bring?
I'm not sure.
Who do you have in mind?
I'm not even sure. I asked you. I hadn't given it a thought outside of booking it. As far as it's booked for 4.
Well, now that you're thinking about it,
I'm not thinking about who I'm bringing because I still just don't know. I'm not thinking about it yet.
If you were thinking about it, would it be a guy or a girl?
It'll be one of my friends, but I'm not sure. I just don't know. I mean, I might ask a couple people, and knowing that some of them won't be able to go, I just have no clue. I just really don't know. You were the first person I asked, and the only person I've asked, and so.
It would be one of your friends, but you do have guy friends.
What would be wrong with bringing a guy friend?
Well, that's kind of like, okay, I have a girlfriend, and I got to go on a trip for 4 or 5 days with everything paid, and I'm going to take her with me, and not the person that I want to take with me.
But since you and I aren't, like, boyfriend and girlfriend, it would be okay for me to bring a guy friend.
Would it?
Why wouldn't it?
Well, we're kind of working our way to being girlfriend and boyfriend.
But that doesn't mean I can't bring a guy friend of mine who we're not boy and girlfriend, right?
I need to be able to have the option to sleep on them. It's up to you. You make the choice.
I'm not going there to sleep with them.
Doesn't mean it couldn't happen.
I'm in control of myself, and
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean it couldn't happen.
well, look, don't worry about it. We'll talk about that part later. Because right now, I'm still reeling from the fact that you.
That's the thing that would be on my mind.
Don't worry. Look, don't worry about who I bring.
That would not be all right with me.
But we're not boyfriend and girlfriend. I mean, we're talking and everything, but why would it not be okay?
Why would it not be okay? Because we're on the road to meeting.
And nothing's going to stop us from meeting, except maybe Maria.
Well, you bring a guy with you, that could stop us.
Okay, how about this?
You wouldn't be taking into consideration the way that I feel.
How about this? What if I send out to my friends like a mass text message telling them about the trip and saying the first person who responds gets to go?
No.
Because I know that I have a lot of friends who are going to want to go, and if I don't invite everyone, I'm gonna like, people are gonna be hurt.
Well, if you bring a guy, then I'm gonna be hurt.
But I'm saying you shouldn't be hurt. I'm not bringing a guy to hurt you. I'm not even saying I'm bringing a guy. That's thing one. Thing two is that I first have to send out the message that I'm going. But I don't want to be in a tight position. I don't want to be in a position where I could even bring my cousin.
The one that looks like you? The one that I've seen the picture of?
Did I share a picture of him?
You did.
Oh no! Oh, I'm talking about. Well, no, I'm talking about my guy cousin, not that one.
Why do you need to bring a guy with you?
Because he's my cousin, and I'm closer with him than I am with her.
It's up to you.
I'm just trying to make everybody happy, right? And
then bring a girl with you. That would make me happy. Bring a girl with you.
I'm closer with my cousin. I'm closer with Greg than I am with the girl who you know.
Who's what?
I'm closer with him than the girl whose picture. I love her too, but she's in school, and I don't even know if she's even available. But okay, I don't want to be in a position where my friends are like, "You didn't invite me."
Tell me you're going to bring one person, you just picked one at random.
It's a really tight and sticky situation for me if I just if I play it off like this. So maybe I'll ask both of those cousins. How about this? This is the better idea. I'm going to ask both of those cousins if they can come. I can't imagine one of them turning me down. I'm going to ask Greg, and I'm going to ask the other cousin. And we'll see what happens.
Other cousin. Why don't you tell me her name? Huh?
Because if I tell you her name, you're going to think I'm making it up.
Are you?
No, which is why I don't want to tell you her name.
Is her name Ramona?
No.
You made that up for 10 months.
Stop. No, I'm not gonna, I don't want to tell you her name because you're going to think because it's the same name as somebody affiliated with you. And, that's why I'm not saying her name.
Affiliated with me.
Yeah, it's the same name as another, let's see, female that you know.
Emma.
No.
Kayla.
No.
I don't know. You're going to have to tell me.
Let's just call her Kayla. You said it, not me. But no, that's not her name.
Well, then just tell me what her name is.
Her name's the same name as your mom. That's why I wasn't saying her name.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
No, because Because I was thinking if I said my cousin Gwen, you're going to be like, oh, you just made that up because it's the same name as my mom, which would really be stupid for me to make up like a name that's the same name as your mom's anyway, because there's like a million names out there.
Well, there's millions of Gwendolyn's out there.
I don't know if there's millions, but yeah, there are a bunch. But no. So I'll ask Gwen and Greg if they can come. And one of them is sure to say that they can come. I'm going to send out a text message right now.
All right.
Hang on. I'm not saying I'll have an answer tonight.
What are you wearing?
What am I wearing?
Yeah.
I am wearing turquoise blue leggings and a T-shirt that has cats in Christmas hats on it.
What's underneath?
Hang on, I'm sending a text message. All right. I said, do you want to go to Texas for Valentine's for a free trip with me?
You said what?
I just messaged them both, us and I like separately, and I asked them if they wanted to go for a free trip to Texas with me. And so, no, I said, I just messaged them both, so we'll see what they say. This is a 50-50 too, although she's in school, but I think it'll make me feel a lot better to get a family member to go. That way I'm not, that way I'm not like choosing a friend, even though I am closer with some friends than others. Like all of them are going to want to go on this trip. So like, and since there's plenty of time for people to be taking off, like I know that all of them are going to want to go. So it's just easier if I just invite one of my relatives and not have to worry about hurting anyone's feelings.
I wish I could go, but I know I can't. There's no way that I can. Even if it was a possibility that I could have convinced Maria to let me go, I still wouldn't be able to go because of my bills. I've got to work. This winter time really sucks. I hate the winter.
I thought you loved it.
Well, I used to, but
when did that change?
This winter. Just get tired of it. Just tired. I do love wintertime, but at the same time, it's just such a pain in the ass because you can't do the shit outside that you want to do, and I like doing stuff outside, and I like things looking good. I mean, the snow is really pretty.
Yeah, you know why? See, you hate it, and you know I hate winter like 10 times more than you ever could, and yet you're angling to get me into the cold Maine winter.
Well, that's the only way we can meet right now.
But
see, when I work for Radio A Pile, then I can move down to Maryland at some point because I can transfer. But there's also the fact that I'll have my house here, and it's a lot of things to think about for down the road. So that's down the road, and we need to get.
Oh, really?
That's down the road, and we need
to
do this portion of the road first.
Well, it looks like little Miss Gwendolyn is going on a date on Valentine's Day.
It's not with me, even though I have her picture, or I had her picture.
Well, la-di-da. She's going on a little datey date. How about that?
I'm still waiting to get your picture.
Can you get pictures on your phone?
I can get pictures on my phone, yes. Sometimes they turn out really small. But I could take a picture to Roy tomorrow when I'm right there with him, and then he could bring it up on his phone. He could see it better. But it might come out all right on this phone too. Sometimes it does come out good.
Okay. So she's going on a date, so she's not sure. Let me ask her, because we're flying out in the afternoon, so let me see.
What are you wearing underneath?
Say again?
What are you wearing underneath?
What do you think?
Nothing?
Yeah. Okay. Hold on a second. Okay, Greg has to... I hate that my phone does that. It like flashes the message, but I had looked away from my phone and looked as it was flashing back. Okay, hold on a second. Let me go to his message. Oh, he's so sweet. More than likely, but I have to check with work. How much do I owe you? I said it was free. What do you mean, how much do I owe you? Lauren?
I lost the call.
Oh. Where did it cut off?
You was looking at Greg's reason for not going or something.
No, he said, no, he's so sweet. He said, more than likely he can go, but he has to just make sure he can take off those days at work. And then he has said, how much do I owe you? I said, it's a free trip.
She said 2,000.
Well, no, I don't want to do that, but it's free. And I told him, do you want a free trip to Texas with me? And he said, how much do I owe you?
Greg is really your cousin.
Yes, Lorne. Like, not like a cousin or not, someone who's like the son of someone who's like an aunt. I mean, he's my cousin.
He's actually a blood cousin.
No, he's my oil cousin. We're related by oil.
Related by oil?
Yeah, we're related by oil.
So he's like a cousin.
No, I'm being sarcastic.
I know, I am too.
I don't know what an oil cousin is, or I don't know what a...
I don't either.
Yeah, we're related by oil.
You threw something out there, so I thought I would. We really need to meet. So when are you going to tell me your real last name? Actually, you never even told me your fake last name.
And that was because I was not going to lie to you. Like, I mean, I think you should, here's what I think you should do.
I know, but you stop and listen to what you just said. You was not going to lie to me, but the whole time you did.
Lorne, are we gonna keep rehashing that? If I don't have to make something up, I'm not going to, and I don't have to make anything up for last name. I don't want to.
You didn't have to make up the name Ramona, but you did.
I was not ready to tell you my first name.
Huh?
I said I was not ready to tell you my first name, but you know it now.
After 10 months, you were ready. Come on now. Even you know that some of the stuff that you're saying doesn't make sense.
Lauren, do you want to argue or do you want to talk nicely? Like, I mean, like, come on.
Well, I'll talk nicely, but don't try to stop me from saying the stuff that's on my mind because of everything that happened. If you want us to get past it, you got to help me.
Can you sneak away to Texas?
Because I have to deal with Maria and Alec. And I'm going to have to deal with Mom, too.
You're not listening. Can you sneak away to Texas?
Oh, sure. They'll never know I'm gone.
Oh, you wouldn't even need, here's the thing, though. You wouldn't even need to cancel a session.
No, I can't sneak away to Texas. Wish I could.
I think it would be really difficult for them to know that you were gone.
No, it wouldn't be difficult.
Why not?
Well, because it wouldn't be difficult. All she'd have to do would be to call me. Tell him, ask me where I'm at.
And you could say you're at your mom's. You could say that you're at a faraway part of Maine than she is.
And then she'd say, well, I need you to come down here to Bangor. And I'd be screwed.
But think about it. What is the likelihood? Well, no. What is the likelihood that the 4 or 5 days that we're away, that she's going to call you demanding that you come? What's the likelihood of that?
It doesn't matter. You're not going to talk me into it because I'm not going to do it.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, what's the likelihood that that's when she's going to call you?
Probably not much, but still, it's not something I'm willing to risk. Prison isn't that important to me, so I don't really want to go there again. Four days of joy is not worth 2 or 3 or however many years they put me in prison for. This shit's not worth it.
What do you have to do to get off of probation?
Well, the lawyer's going to go over it with me, but it's still going to be a while before I can.
Like, what does Maria want you to do before you get off probation?
What every probation officer wants to see. I want to see a person settled in their life and happy and living a content life and contributing to society like most people should, but most people don't.
Well, aren't you doing those things?
I am, but I'm not. I don't have a family right now, and I don't have my own kids. I'm not really set in my life yet.
What does that mean, like setting your life?
And it means that, okay, to me, I'm not set in my life. Because I'm still figuring things out that I should never have had to figure out. by my
Like
family.
what?
Like with the shit that my family did to me, by using me, shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much done with that because, you know, it's just a matter of they want me to learn how to let things go. I have a hard time letting things go. Like, that's why NBC, that's why I fought them so long. Because something like that is, I fight it. It's not easy for me to let something like that go.
And what do they say about that?
Well, they don't like that because they understand. Allie really understands. I think Maria understands too, but she has a job where she can't say that.
What is it that Maria understands, you think?
And I don't think she understands me, period. Yeah.
No, I mean, what do you think?
I do think she's trying to now, but she didn't before. And she wasn't even acting like she was trying before. So I got a lawyer involved.
Huh?
Until I get a lawyer involved. Making me take this class all over again. That's when I told her, I said, I'm getting a lawyer.
And so you actually have a lawyer working on your case?
Yep.
How are you affording to pay for this?
Public defender. I wasn't going to get one, but my family was going to help me get one. If I couldn't get a public defender, then my family was going to help me pay for one. So, because they're all pissed off about me having to take the class all over again. And they think I've been through enough. And just because a new probation officer comes in and doesn't know me, she thinks she knows me right off the bat. She doesn't. And then with her supervisor, I never met Bryce before I met her.
So, what is the lawyer doing? Are you suing or what?
No, I'm not suing. I'm trying to get out of that, taking that class any further. I've already done the whole book and every assignment in it, and the only thing that Jean wanted me to do was she wanted me to see me in a face-to-face relationship, which is why I was pressing you to come up here, so you and I would be face-to-face.
But you can't put your entire, life on me. You can't, I don't think that...
That's not what I was saying. That's why I was pressing you to come up here, because Jean wanted to see me in a face-to-face relationship. And if you would have come up here, you and I would have been face-to-face. Then Jean would have probably signed me off on the very last assignment. But that's why I was pressing for you to come up. Maybe. But then they went and got a completely new provider, only, and well, not just for me, for all the federal people. And being my new probation officer and her supervisor, they got a new provider, and now I have to start the class all over again. So that's what my lawyer's fighting. Get me out of that class, and to get my computer back. pissed off about my computer. They said they want to hold it for a while. I was like, why the fuck do you want to hold my computer for a while? I don't want to do anything wrong on it, so they really had no reason to take it.
Did she ever explain to you why she was taking that?
Nope.
Because, I mean, I don't know if she's in a position or a situation where she can do what she wants, but that seems a little unconstitutional.
See, I had a monitor on the computer, so there was no reason for her to take it. Other than they wanted to get me away from the YouTube and the Church of God crap. Because I didn't even get involved in the Church of God crap because it just...
That's exactly what I was going to say. Like, you being on YouTube had nothing to do with the church or anything like that.
I know. Speaking of my YouTube channel, how many subscribers are on there now?
Hang on, because I have to check.
Darren, I think last time I knew it was like 977 or something like that. Darren looked on it and told me. And that was a few months ago.
Yeah, I mean, it seems just...
I can't believe the thing is still growing and I haven't been on there. And I don't even remember when it was. When was it? Christ. I think it was in May last year, I think.
Has it really been that long?
I think so.
Oh, my. I mean, yeah, it just seems so unconstitutional for her to have taken your computer, not told you why, and not told you when you were going to get it back.
The government does so many illegal things, it's not even funny. They get away with it. So the government does so many illegal things every day, all the time, and they get away with it.
But Maria isn't really the government, is she?
Well, she works for the government.
But what Maria does isn't necessarily, like, I mean, like, Maria isn't, I don't know how to say it, like, Maria is not working on behalf of the government is what I'm trying to say.
Yes, she is. She works for the government.
True. Yeah, well, yeah, that does make sense.
Okay. Why do you want me?
This question again?
Yeah. After all the crap that you see that I have on my shoulders.
Well, I mean, I think that, like, you know, I mean, I think that your interpretation of your situation is worse than what it really is. What? Why is that funny?
It's a pain in the ass.
Like, I mean,
pain in the ass.
Like, I mean, the worst of it, I mean, yes, you're a registered sex offender. Yes, you know, you can't leave the state. But I think that, you know, I think that pretty soon they're going to, I mean, they have to, I don't know. It just seems like I said, it just seems unconstitutional that they would keep you in Maine, like, literally for the rest of your life.
Well, no, they won't do that. It won't be for the rest of my life. Her crap is just a temporary thing, because I'll be fighting that, too.
What I don't get is what she wants.
I don't think she even gets what she wants. she burst in like she was king shit on Third Island, and she didn't realize what she had on her shoulders. On something that she'd never dealt with before. Mitchell's never dealt with before. How many probation officers have to deal with something like this?
I mean, that you have to understand. Like, I mean, yours is a unique situation, but I mean, it's not a bad situation. You've got the whole world at your fingertips.
Yeah, they don't want the whole world at their fingertips.
What do they want?
They want me to live a happy life. And that's what I want to live. I want to live a happy life. I don't want to live, in this church of cod crap.
Wait, what does that have to do with anything?
Huh?
What does that have to do with it?
I don't want people being obsessed with me. They're obsessed with me. I want them to be obsessed with me for a good reason, not because of that. I don't even understand why they're obsessed with me because of that. It's just so weird.
I mean, but that's how you got your start. And, everybody has to start someplace. That just is where you got your start.
That's not the best place in the world to get my start.
Where would you have rather have gotten it?
Country music.
That still can happen. Why can't that happen?
Yeah, but I'm not focused anymore.
Well, let me ask you this, okay? So if you were able to get on one of those shows like not Dancing with the Stars, what the hell is that show called? The Voice or something like that. One of those shows, would you have a problem with you traveling?
I don't want to go on all those shows.
Why?
Because I don't. It's not my desire to be discovered that way.
How do you want to be discovered?
Well, I don't even. I really don't. No, because I don't want to. I really don't think I want to tour stuff like that now. Because I don't know. I'd like to make albums and stuff like that and sell them online and shit, but if I did any touring, I wouldn't want to. I don't know. I wouldn't want to tour.
You said you would or wouldn't?
I would not want to tour.
Why?
Now, I used to be that I did want to, but people just change, and I wouldn't mind touring, but not 365 days a year.
You don't have to tour that much. You can tour as much or as little as you want. I mean, look at Justin Bieber and what's that girl's name? Taylor Swift.
Yeah, but I don't know.
You don't think you could be the next Taylor Swift?
Huh?
You don't think you could be the next Taylor Swift?
I think I could be the next Taylor Swift. I hope not. I'm not a girl.
Well, you know what I mean. You don't think that... Anywho, no, I mean, you don't think that you could achieve that level of fame and success? Because that's how she got hers, from YouTube.
She didn't.
She didn't?
No.
Well, Justin Bieber certainly got famous from YouTube.
Justin Bieber did, yeah. Taylor Swift, actually, I think it was her, shit. Can't remember who it was now. Her parents had something to do with hers, with getting her into it. She had written a song, and a record producer, I think it was at her house, and told her that song could be a number one song. I think it was a song, the Tim McGraw song that she wrote. The very first song she came out with. It's called Tim McGraw. She was 16 then. What about you? What do you want to do?
Well, no, I mean, we're talking about you right now, because like I'm just kind of surprised that you that you don't want.
I don't want my singing to be associated with NBC's bullshit.
What do you mean?
I mean, I don't want people pointing and saying that's the guy that was on NBC's To Catch a Predator. That's how he got known, was because of the show To Catch a Predator.
Who? Oh, you, okay. No, I thought you meant someone else. But no, I mean, if you're making millions of dollars, you're touring the country, I mean, you have everything that a person could possibly want. Does it really matter how people first heard of you, the first time they heard of you?
Matters
There
to
was a
me.
group people will be like, "Ooh, I want to slurp him up so good and slurp his body up." Like, I mean, like you'll have fans. I mean, I don't know.
Matters to me because I don't want people don't like that people will be thinking about that. It bothers me. That's the big thing. It bothers me. I guess I wouldn't mind touring. I just don't want to do it constantly.
No one said you have, like, there are bands who tour. There are people who, they want to live their life and they just tour, like 3 weeks out of the year. And then you have people who do it part-time, like, who have other jobs, but they are also, but they also just tour like a couple months out of the year. I mean, no one is saying that this has to be full-time and that's final.
I know. I guess I would want to do it. So, and I guess it's kind of hard to get out of me anyway, because it doesn't take that much to convince me to do it.
Because, I mean, it's the greatest way to make money.
Well, it's something I've always wanted to. Something I've always been happy doing. It's confusing, too. What about you? What do you want to do?
I mean, I love doing what I'm doing for work.
But
what?
That's what I'm asking you. But what?
No, there is no but. I love doing what I do for work.
Oh, okay.
No buts about that.
Sounds like there might be a button there.
No, not at all. I enjoyed this.
Maybe it was your butt sitting on my lap. What if I did do this and we're together? Would you want to tour with me, or would you rather stay doing your job?
I mean, that's a lot of ifs. Just focus on doing it first, and then those smaller details can be hashed out.
Did you see how many subscribers were on my YouTube channel?
Oh, hang on. I'll go to it. Hold on a second.
I'm curious how many is on there now. They're still growing.
You know, it's a bunch, which is why I don't understand why you don't show more desire to get back on there.
Because I don't want anything to do with the Church of God people.
That's just one small group of people in this, like, big, apparently, big sea of fans that you have.
I know, they're just irritating as hell. Yeah, it would be nice if I could go down to Texas for you.
No, say that again.
You said, what's
Oh, no, I'm just trying to find your channel.
Oh.
Oh, my gosh. How many were there last time?
I think Darren said there was like 977.
You have over 1,000.
Oh.
In fact, 1,100.
What?
Yes.
What the hell is up with people?
You've got to get back out there.
I'm not even on there and it's growing.
You know how many views you have?
On which one?
On your full channel. You know how many views you have?
On total, you mean?
Say again?
In total, you mean?
Yeah, in total.
How many?
Take a guess.
I can't. There's no way I'd be able to guess.
Almost 200,000.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what the problem is?
Say again?
You know what the problem is? I don't remember the password or nothing.
I could probably, I remember you gave it to me, so I could probably go through my old phone and find it.
You have to, because I don't remember what it was. I can't remember the password to my email. Can't remember the password to my PayPal. It's really sucks because whatever money I would have made off it will go into my PayPal account.
Once I check my phone, I'll be able to tell you probably the password, because I know you sent them to me because you had me check it before, so I'll be able to find out for you.
Oh, shit.
I
said, oh, shit. Oh, dog door. Felt a cold breeze on me, and it was coming through the dog door. I had to fix the dog door flap.
Lorne?
Hey.
You got dropped?
No, my battery died. It usually gives me a warning before it dies, and it didn't. I gotta get new phones, and won't think I'll be able to get them until next week, though.
Why?
Because I got bills to pay first.
Do you have an idea which one you want?
I can only get a friggin' cheap one for now until I get my lawyer working on crap.
What do you mean?
Maria wanted me to have a flip phone. She wanted me to have something without the internet. But it doesn't matter. Every phone has the internet on it anyway.
I really don't understand her.
She's freaking weird.
I mean, I truly don't understand her.
I don't either. Join the club. Yeah, even my cheap flip phone that I had before this one here, well, that had the internet on it too. Internet button on it too. She even looked at it to see if it had internet. You can't get one without internet now.
But
it's just whether or not you access the internet from your phone, which I never did.
Do you think she sees you as a reoffend risk?
No, I don't think she does now. I think she just didn't know me before.
Because, I mean, she's still, like, she's snipping away at, like, some of the privileges that you've enjoyed, but, like, she's still, like, not as, I don't know, I mean, I feel like she could be more invasive if she truly was, like, worried about you reoffending. And so if she's not worried about you reoffending, I'm not understanding.
Unless she would have to be giving it to the court this time.
Well, what about the lie detector test that you have to take?
What about it? I passed every one of them that I've taken.
Like, I mean, when do you have another one?
I don't know. No idea. I'm hoping my lawyer will get me out of that class before that ends anyway, because it's a friggin' waste of time and a waste of taxpayers' money. Roscoe, Daddy's not sitting here and stretching under your neck all day, all night. Okay, that's enough. He's so funny. What are you doing tomorrow?
Working.
Working. What days are you supposed to be working?
Sometimes we work weekends, so tomorrow I'm working.
Did you work today?
Mm-mm. Nope, not today.
No. But you're working tomorrow?
Yes.
I work today, but I'm not working tomorrow. Which is the only day I won't be working, except Monday. I'll only be working till like 11 o'clock. Then I gotta go down and see Allie. Then I gotta go to Bangor to that class. So once again, that cuts into my paycheck.
Wait, what cuts into it?
Having to go down to that class I don't mind going to see Allie, because therapy is the only thing that I need.
Well, you have all sorts of comments on your channel here asking you to come back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, people miss you.
What are they saying?
That they miss you, that they wish you'd come back, and a couple people are apologizing if they made you feel weird. You know, and like they're apologizing if they chased you away and they're wanting you to sing and make food.
Oh, Jesus.
Well,
you know what Maria's supervisor said?
what?
He said, you watch, in a year, all that will probably be gone, because you won't be there.
Yeah, right. People are begging you to come back. I said, people are begging you to come back.
Oh, God. The hell is it about me that people won't like or wanting me back so bad?
Who knows?
What is it about me that you like?
I mean, you're talented, you're funny, and, you know, I think that people are drawn to the truth about you, and that you are not what you've been portrayed as.
Is that what you like about me?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you also like my pee-pee, too.
Oh, my God.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
No. Actually, no, you're not wrong, but let me call you back. I gotta do something real quick, but let me call you back, okay?
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.